Not only is somebody going to get dinner on me tonight, somebody in the room is going to get access to a grant from me tonight as well. So make sure you are locked in until the end. You have to be in the room to know if you are you have to be in the room to receive the grant. You have to be in the room to know if you are the winner. My team won't email you. They won't text you later. You have to be in the room to claim the prize. And we're going to do that at the very end of this call. The very last thing that we do is announce the grant winner. So you have to make sure that you are in the room. All right, you guys. All right, let's see who the action takers are. Let's see who the action takers are. Let's see who's going to receive just dinner on me tonight. Let's see who's going to receive dinner on me tonight. Dinner on me tonight is going to be, hold on, y'all, my social media is going slow. Looks like it's going to be _Dom. _Dom. I'm sending you a message. Dinner on me tonight. And I'll get your information to see how I can send that to you. I love it. All right, you guys, that's the type of room that you're in. So make sure you're locked in to the end because I have a ton of other special surprises, a ton of other special giveaways. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, you guys, ton of other special surprises, ton of other special giveaways. So make sure you are locked in until the end. Somebody just type locked in the chat so I know that you're locked in. Somebody type locked in the chat so that I know that you are locked in and ready to receive this information. All good, team. All good. All right, so this is what I need you to do. I need you to grab your pen because tonight is about to change your life. I need you to grab your pen and grab your paper because tonight this information you're about to receive is going to change your life. It's going to change how you look at grants. It's going to set the foundation for you to get access to some of this money. I want you to pause everything else. I know it's Sunday. You guys are ready to watch football. Maybe you got a little family time going on, but I want you to pause everything else because one gem, one nugget, one piece of information, if you apply it to your business, and you apply it the right way, it might be the $1 million piece of information that you need. So I want you to pause everything else because I don't want you to miss this information that I'm about to bless you with tonight. I want you to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Your homegirl can hold on. Your husband or your wife, they just need to pause for just a second because the information you're about to receive is going to help them as well. And I want you to save your questions to the end. I'm going to open it up for a couple of people to ask questions at the end. And I want you to stay until the end and lock in because I'm going to give out a grant tonight, but you have to be in the room. So if you log off at any point of this and you don't come back, you might miss an opportunity to get access to your first grant or next grant that makes you $500 or $1,000 richer than you were before. Y'all ready? Now, something else I want you to do because this class is completely free. And a lot of times when we get free information, we don't take it serious. A lot of times we show up for these classes and say, oh, this is just another webinar. Oh, this is just another seminar. I want you to use this class as if you invested over $10,000 in it. Can y'all do that for me? But not only do I want you to use this as an opportunity to learn information to take your business and your brand to the next level, I want to make sure you take the same link that you received to join this class, and I want you to share it with 3 people that you love. The link that you received to join this webinar, share with the last 3 people that you text or 3 people that you love and come back and comment done. Because imagine you getting access to $100,000 in grant funding or $50,000 in grant funding or $20,000 in grant funding. And then you turn around and your best friend gets approved for $20,000 or your husband or your wife gets approved for $50,000 or your mom or your siblings get access to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000. Grant funding is available for everybody. So don't gatekeep on this information. Bless somebody else tonight. Take the same link you received. You got my permission to take the same link you received to join this class. Text the last 3. Send it to the last 3 people that you text and just comment done. And let's get this rocking. Done posting on Instagram. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all some action takers. Action takers are money makers. So we got some money makers in the room. This is the $1 million room. This is the $1 million room. This is where millionaires are made. And I'm going to show you how. So listen, don't just take my word for it. There's grant funding out there available for you. It doesn't matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter how long you've been in business. There's a grant opportunity available for you. Here's my student, Melvin. Melvin received over $250,000 in grant funding since June. Since June, he's received over $250,000. This is a review from Melvin. He's showing you the breakdown of the grants that he's received. Now, what's so dope about this is one of the grants that he received, he's going to get $50,000 for the next 3 years. Imagine already going into 2026 and starting the year off with $50,000 in revenue for your business that you didn't even have to work for. Imagine going into 2027 knowing that you've already made or already have $50,000 in your business bank account because of a strategy and a skill you learned. This is the power of grants. Grants are available for you. You can get access to some of this debt-free money that's out there, and it's going to help you take your business and your brand to the next level. Now, I'm going to share a little bit of my story. I'm going to share a little bit of my background if y'all give me permission. Is that okay? It's not going to be one of those classes where people, they spend the whole time talking about them. My story is part of my journey, but I wouldn't be in front of you today if I hadn't helped entrepreneurs secure funding, secure millions of dollars in funding. I wouldn't be in front of you today if I wasn't already vetted and already sourced and was able to show entrepreneurs how to take their business to the next level. But I was actually fired for teaching this information. I worked for Wells Fargo for over 15 years. And while working for Wells Fargo, I realized that people needed access to funding and capital and they didn't know how to get it. Now, before I decided to go into coaching and before I decided to teach this information, I started my own business. And I made a whole lot of mistakes when I started my own business. I maxed out my credit cards. I emptied out my savings account. I took out a home equity line of credit on my personal home. I made every mistake possible. I borrowed money from family members and friends. I was using my paycheck from my 9 to 5 to fund my business. Every mistake that you can think of, I did it, y'all. And so it came to a point where I went broke trying to fund my dreams. I went broke trying to invest into my vision. And one day I had to make payroll for a childcare center that I started, and I had to make the decision if I was going to take my paycheck from Wells Fargo and make payroll, or if I was going to take my paycheck from Wells Fargo and pay my mortgage. Now, I don't know about y'all, but having to make a decision if you're going to pay your mortgage or not is an ugly feeling. So in that moment, I made a decision. I got mad. Somebody typed mad in the chat. I got mad and I made a decision that this was not all for me. That it was time for me to lock in on my goals. I didn't have a bad business. I didn't have a bad vision. I wasn't a bad entrepreneur. I just wasn't fully committed to going to the next level. I just wasn't locking in on my goals and locking in on my dreams. So I made a decision in that moment that there was more out there available for me, and I was going to do whatever it took to go get it. So now that I am in the space, I've made a lot of mistakes. I worked for Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo actually terminated me because I decided that the tears I cried, the hardship I went through, the struggles and the sacrifices that I had to make, I didn't want other entrepreneurs to have to go through those same struggles. So I decided I was going to start teaching entrepreneurs how to really, truly elevate their business, how to start the business that they've been sitting on for years, how to actually get access to the money and capital that they needed to make it happen. So Wells Fargo terminated me for teaching this information. I was fired into freedom, but most importantly, I was terminated and fired so I could be the change. So I could teach you how to get access to the funding you need, Sonia. So I can teach you how to get access to the money you need, Rita. So I can teach you how not to go through the struggles and hardships that I went through, Sharon. So I can teach you how to get access to the money you need, Darius. So it is up to me to be the change and to show entrepreneurs how to get access to the money and funding that they need. So these strategies you're about to discover tonight are the same strategies that the students are working with me inside of my community are using to get access to funding. My girl, Kathy, somebody just say congratulations, Kathy, in the chat. My girl, Kathy, an entrepreneur who did not know she could qualify for funding, locked in on her dreams, locked in on her goals. She got $15,000 in grants. Then she turned around and got another $25,000. How many people know that $40,000 in money would change your life right now? Like, how many people know when you get access to the $40,000 grant that you deserve, you know exactly where you're going to put it. You know how you're going to start that business. You know where you're going to put it to help you make more money. Kathy got access to $40,000. And what's so dope about this is all Kathy had to do was answer a couple of questions on an application and tell these companies what she was going to do with the $40,000. And she got access to this money to make her dreams come true. That's the power of grants. So if you're on this class right now and you're like, oh, it sounds good. Maybe you see me on an ad. Maybe you follow me on TikTok. Maybe you follow me on Instagram. Or somebody referred you to me and said, hey, you need to check this lady out. She's telling you how to get access to grant funding. Maybe you're on here right now and you're like, is this class for me? Am I in the right room? Well, let me tell you. If you're an entrepreneur and you have an EIN and LLC and you've never received funding before, this is the room that you need to be in. You're a new business owner. You're just getting things started, but you need to learn how to get the funding to make it happen. This is the room for you. You're a small business owner and you feel stuck. You've tried to apply for loans before. You tried to apply for credit cards before, and you just can't land the approval that you feel like you deserve. This is the room for you. You're a busy entrepreneur. You're already, I'm busy. I have this business. I have this brand, but I just need to know where the money is and how I can get it. This class is for you. Maybe you don't have the best personal credit and you have some struggles and some hardships that you went through, but you want to start this business. You want to start this brand and you just need access to the money and funding to make it happen. This class is for you. People who think that funding isn't for their business. There's always somebody in the room that has a negative mindset. I'm going to tell you right now that this is a positive environment. But there's always somebody in the room that counts themselves out before they even learn this information. There's always somebody in the room that says, this isn't for me. I never win anything. Grants are only for nonprofits. They don't fund companies like me. They won't fund my business. Well, I am here to tell you with strategy, with the blueprint, with coaching, with support, with accountability, that you will get access to grant funding. Entrepreneurs who are serious about growth. I only work with people who are ready to elevate and go to the next level. I only want to work and collaborate with people who are serious and committed about growing their business and growing their brand. But most importantly, this class is for action takers. This is going to be the foundation of getting you access to money and funding. Now, this room only works if you do. This room only works if you take action. Somebody type action in the chat. This room only works if you take action and stop making excuses and go after your goals. Now, let me tell you what an action taker is, because a lot of times we just type what we hear. Coach K said, type action. Let's type action. An action taker is a person who sees an opportunity, knows that it will help them elevate and grow, knows that it will help them get to the next level, and they take action on the opportunity when they see it. An action taker is a person that no longer wants to make any excuses and they want to go after what they need to get to the next level. So if you are an action taker, I want you to type action in the chat. I want you to type it bold so I feel it. So I feel it through the screen. I want you to type it in all caps. Yell at me. Yell at me and type action in the chat if you're an action taker. Now, let me tell you why this is important. Coach K, why do you do this? If there's so much grant money out there, if there's billions of dollars in grant money, why won't you just go get it all? Coach K, why do you do this? There are a couple of reasons why I do this. Reason number one why I do this, you guys, is because nobody did it for me. I needed somebody to teach me this information. I needed somebody to hold me accountable. I needed the shoulder to cry on when I was going through struggles and hardship. I needed support. I needed somebody to guide me to the right direction, and nobody would do it for me. Second reason I do this is what's so dope is I'm able to take the non-believers, and turn them into believers. I'm able to take the person who does not believe that they can get approved, the person who's never won anything, the person who's going through struggles, who's going through hardship, who's going through challenges, and give them access to an opportunity to take their business and their dreams to the next level. Third reason why I do this is some of you guys you're going to log off, right? You're going to log off. You're going to go back on social media. You're not going to stay into the end. You're not going to apply this. You're not going to apply this information, and you're going to miss out on an opportunity to truly help you and truly elevate where you are in your life right now. But there are some people in the room that are going to stay into the end. There's some people in the room who know that there's gems and nuggets that they need. There's some people in the room that know that they need coaching. They need accountability and support. Now, the fourth reason why I do this, you guys, now that's not nobody in this room, right? everybody's going to stay to the end, right? Nobody's going to log off and go back on social media. Nobody's going to go watch football tonight. Like, you're locked in on this information because you understand that this is going to change your life. And at any time, if you feel like that this class is not for you, at any time you feel like you are going to type something negative in my chat, you can exit. Got it? Got it. Cool. All right. Fourth reason why I do this, you guys, is at the end of this, at the very end of this, my promise to you is that I'm going to give you foundation of how you can get access to funding. My promise to you is I'm going to teach you what grants are, how to get them, where to find them. We're even going to apply for a grant together. So I am so committed to this information, I am going to give somebody in the room a grant for their business tonight. But every time I do this, there's always entrepreneurs in the room who want results. Tonight sets the foundation, but every time I'm in the room, somebody's like, okay, Coach K, I'm ready to get started. So my promise to you is to deliver you information and to teach you this information. But at the very end of this, after I deliver on my promise, I am going to offer a couple of you of opportunity to work with me directly. Got it? So let's lock in. So this is what you can expect tonight. We're going over grants because grants saved my life and I want to save yours. Grants allowed me for when I was terminated from working for Wells Fargo, I didn't worry anymore because I knew I had an avenue to go to the next level. Grants opened the door for so many opportunities, and now I'm in front of you to teach you how to do the same. I'm going to go over how you can get access to business credit and business funding as well. I'm going to show you some students that I have personally worked with because I want you to know that you can do this too. There are a ton of students that started exactly where you are, but then made the decision, took the risk, and locked in on their dreams. And now they're in the space where they're getting access to grant funding. They're not hiring grant writers. They're not paying application fees. They're not using their personal credit. They are using the skill and the strategy and getting access to grant funding based off of the blueprint that I'm giving them. I'm going to share some of my story. I think it's important that you know that I do this, that I actually get results, that I am in the field applying for grants and getting access to funding. And then at the end, I told you guys, I'm going to open up an opportunity for you guys to work with me directly. Some of you are going to be able to work with me directly without paying anything tonight. Like, some of you will be able to work with me at zero cost to you tonight. All right. And as I promised you guys, I over deliver in anything I do. How you do anything is how you do everything. I have a free grant list for everybody that's in the room. You do have to be in the room to receive this grant list. I will drop it at the end. At the end, I will drop the free grant list. So you don't have to type in the chat, where's the grant list? Where's the grant list? At the end, after I teach, after I deliver, after I educate you, I will give you access to the free grant list. And then somebody in the room is going to walk away with a $500 grant to invest into their business tonight. Just type "it's mine" in the chat if you know that that grant is going to be yours. Type "it's mine" in the chat if you know that you are staying into the end because you want to know if you're the grant winner. Because if you're not on the call, you won't win. So type "it's mine" in the chat so you know that you're not going to miss out on the opportunity. Hold on, you guys. All right, so listen, you guys. So this is what we're going to do. So my first grant that I received was $500. I told you guys I started a child care center. In my child care center, y'all, I made a ton of mistakes when I started my business. Maxed out credit cards, emptied my savings account, borrowed money from family members and friends, y'all. I made every mistake possible. Well, what I realized is when my back was against the wall, there was a lady who had told me about grants before. She told me I could get access to grant funding. And I was like a lot of entrepreneurs. I made excuses on why I couldn't apply. I said, oh, I don't have time. I'm too busy for that. Oh, they want you to write a grant proposal. I don't have time to write a grant proposal. I'm busy. I'm a new mom. I'm working this job. I'm running a business. When do I have time to apply for grants? They already know who they're going to pick. I don't have time. They already know who they're going to pick. It's going to take too long to apply. Y'all, I make every mistake possible on why I wasn't applying for grants until my back was against the wall. And the only thing I had left was to apply and try to figure out how I could get access to funding. Now, I am going to tell you guys a secret. I gave up. I had applied for a couple of grants. I didn't get approved. I didn't get in. Nobody had sent me anything back, and I had gave up. I said, you know what? These grants are not for me. I'm just going to try to figure it out. Maybe I'll close my business. I don't know. But then I got an email that I was approved for a $500 grant. I got an award letter that I was approved for a $500 grant. Now, when I got access to that $500, I really was thinking, what am I going to do with $500 and my overhead is $10,000 at the time? But that $500, y'all, was just the seed that I needed to sow. It was the seed that I needed to plant, and all I had to do was keep watering that seed and watching it grow. So that $500 opened up the door for me to get more access to funding, more access to opportunities. That 500 turned into 10,000. That 10,000 turned into 20. That 20,000 turned into 150. That 50,000 turned into $100,000, y'all. A company gave me $100,000 of debt-free money that I didn't have to pay back. They didn't check my credit. And all I had to do was answer a couple of questions and tell them what I wanted to do with the money and funding. I'm showing you this as proof that I got $100,000 because I want you to know that you can do it too. I'm showing you this as proof because I want you to know that all it took was a little bit of faith. All it took was for me to believe that I can. All it took was for me to change my mindset from anything negative that I had heard about grants before and actually execute and tell these companies what I wanted to do with the money, and they gave me $100,000. I was still working for Wells Fargo at the time I received the $100,000. I wasn't even making $100,000 a year working for Wells Fargo. So a company invested into my business and gave me six figures, and a company I was clocking in working 40 hours a week plus 4 wouldn't even give me a 25-cent, 50-cent pay raise. I need you to believe that you can do this. I need you to believe that you can get access to this grant funding. I need you to believe that this opportunity is out there available for you. I need you to believe that you can, and all you have to do is get out of your own way. Somebody type "I believe in me" in the chat. It starts with you believing in you. Yes, you want access to the money and funding. Yes, you want access to the opportunities. Yes, you need help getting some money to start your business, but it starts with you believing that you can get it. Some of you go into it thinking the negative, and that's why you're not getting results. You apply for these grants and you already say, I know I'm not going to win. Of course you're not if you have that mindset. But when you believe that you can, when you believe that you deserve, when you believe that you're going to receive, the opportunities start aligning with you. So I need you to know that you believe that you can. I need you to believe in you before we move forward with this, because that's what it's going to take, that mindset shift. Believing that you can and believing that you are capable, believing that you are deserving, believing that you are able is going to give you access to the money and funding that you deserve. Now, let me tell you what grants are, because there are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to getting access to grants. And what I'm going to do tonight is put an end to all of that. Any negative thought that you have with grant funding, just ball it up and throw it out. Just ball it up for me, throw it out, because I'm putting an end to all of that. Grants are an opportunity to make your dreams come true. Have you ever sat back and you're like, man, I want to start this business, but I need about $10,000 to make it happen. Man, I need access to some money and some funding, but I just need about $40,000. Man, I'm tired of clocking in. I know I want to start a business. I know what business I want to start, but man, I just need some money to go out and get it. Grants are an opportunity for you to make your dreams come true. Grants are an opportunity for you to get access to the money and funding that you need to elevate and go to the next level. So all of those ideas that you have in your head and you're just like, how am I going to get the money and the funding to make it happen? That's what grants are. You're praying and hoping for an opportunity that God has already put out there. You just got to go get it. So I need you to, somebody just type "it's already mine" in the chat. Type "it's already mine" in the chat. So let me tell you about grants and what I love about grants the most. Grants are debt-free, which means we don't have to pay the money back. That $100,000 that I received, I didn't have to pay any of that money back. That $100,000 that I received deposited into my account, didn't have to pay a penny of it back. That $40,000 that Kathy received, she didn't have to pay it back. The students inside of my community, they get $5,000, $10,000. I had somebody, my mentor Nehemiah Davis just gave somebody $2,500 the other day. She didn't have to pay. She doesn't have to pay any of that back. So grant funding is debt free. It's an opportunity for you to invest into your business. So when you get access to the money and funding, you reinvest it back into your business and use that to elevate and grow. And then what I love the most, you guys, is there's no credit check. So you might be on this call right now and you're like, man, my credit bad. Man, I need $50,000. I need $10,000, but they don't check my credit. Grants don't check your credit. So even if you don't have the best personal credit, even if you're going through some hardship, or maybe you've been through something in the past, maybe you got a couple of late payments on your credit, maybe you got a repossession, maybe you got a foreclosure, maybe you've been through a divorce, maybe you've been through some things and your credit just took a hit. Grants don't check your credit. I got $100,000 in grant funding. My credit was bad at the time because I had invested into my business. My credit was less than $600 and I got access to $100,000 in grant funding. Even your student loans, Rita, it don't matter what's on your credit. They don't check it. They don't even ask you for your social security number in the beginning of the application. So this is the thing about grants. Everyone can get one. Everyone can get a grant. It doesn't matter what business you have. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter how long you've been in business. It doesn't matter what city you're in, what state you're in. It doesn't matter if you're a new entrepreneur, existing entrepreneur. It doesn't matter. It is a grant out there available for you. Now you just got to stop making excuses and go get it. Somebody type no excuses in the chat. Somebody type no excuses in the chat because it's a grant out there available for you. You just got to go get it. Now, can I just go ahead and tell y'all what I did to get that $100,000 grant? Can I just tell y'all exactly what I did, like step-by-step strategy on what I did to get $100,000 in grant funding? How I got approved for $100,000 that was debt-free, that didn't check my credit? Can I tell y'all how I found the grant, what I put on the application, why they picked me over anybody else that was applying? Let's lock in, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this. So listen, this is the opportunities that are out there available for you and that you're missing out on. This is my girl Kendra. Kendra locked in. We did a 30-day challenge inside of my community. She got 3 grants within 30 days. She got a $2,500 grant. She got a $1,500 grant, and then she got another $500 grant because she believed that she could. Because she stopped making excuses and locked in on her dreams and her goals. You are next. Somebody type I'm next in the chat. If you know that $4,000 will make a difference for you, it's a start to help you take your business to the next level. Just type I'm next in the chat. Now, what I did to get access to that 6 figures in grant funding, you want to know. You want to know the blueprint. I don't gatekeep. If you know anything about me, I give you what you need to be successful, right? So getting access to the grant funding that was out there, it started with me building the foundation. It started with me believing in my vision and believing in my brand first. I had to invest into me before I could get access to 6 figures in funding. It's the difference between me getting that $500 grant and that 6-figure grant. You have to build your business from the ground up as if it's already the $1 million or $1 billion brand that it has the potential to be. If you know that you have $1 million business, you know you have $1 million idea, you have to invest into that idea to do what it needs, to do what you need to do to make it $1 million empire. So setting your business up for success and structuring your business the right way from the ground up aligns you with opportunities to give you access to more funding. It starts with you investing in you. Type I invest in me in the chat. Type I invest in me in the chat because that's what grantors want to see. They want to know that you're serious about your business. They want to know that you're committed to going to the next level. They have to be able to trust that you're going to take the $50,000 or the $100,000 that you receive and use it as an opportunity to get access to scale and grow your business. So the structure of your business opens up the door for you to get access to funding. Having the business plan, putting your ideas on paper is your roadmap to success. What's the vision of your business? What's the mission? How much money do you need? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? All of these things kind of tell grantors what your roadmap is and how you plan on executing and being successful. An elevator pitch, it's going to tell these grantors who you are, what you do, and the service that you provide. So now it opens up the door for you to connect with millionaires who want to invest into other entrepreneurs. Now, There are a lot of people that are playing it small when it comes to growing their business. There are a lot of people who are afraid to make an investment, and they're like, well, what if it works? Or, what if I don't get access to the money or funding that I need? Or what if this business tanks? Or what if I still have to work a job? And you're missing out on opportunities that are out there and available for you. When we grow our business, when we start our business, no matter what type of business it is, we go all in. We go big. Somebody type big in the chat. I had a young lady reached out to me on social media, and she said, Coach K, I applied for the grant that you posted, and I made it to the second round. And y'all, I'm so excited. I'm ready to celebrate her. I'm like, congratulations. She said, I missed it because my LLC wasn't set up. Imagine missing out on a grant, a $50,000 grant opportunity, because your LLC is not set up, because you don't believe in you, because you didn't go big, because you didn't lock in on your dreams, because you didn't believe in you enough to make a $400 or $500 investment. You missed out on $50,000. I was hurt, sick to my stomach, because an entrepreneur who needed the $50,000 to grow her business missed out on it because she didn't invest in her. Because she was thinking small, because she was afraid to take the risk. So setting your business up, having the LLC, having the nonprofit, having the S Corp, the C Corp, whatever your legal entity option is, opens up the door for you to get access to funding. Then you want to make sure you have the brand appearance. Your business has to be online. Your business needs to be set up so that grantors can view you and see who you are, what you do, and the service that you provide. These are the results of structuring your business and set it up the right way. This is my girl, Kenya. Kenya says she kept applying for funding and she kept getting declined. Anybody ever been declined for a loan or a grant? It's not a good feeling. I was declined for a credit card for Wells Fargo, and I work for Wells Fargo, and they still decline me. It's not a good feeling. But what's happening is most people are getting declined, not because they don't have good credit, not because they don't have the right business. Their business is just not set up the right way. So my girl Kenya came to me. I showed her exactly what to do. She joined our community. I showed her what to do to structure and set up her business. Within 24 hours, she was approved for her first credit card, because she aligned with somebody who could teach her what to do to be successful. So now that we know we qualify for grants, like we know if you're in this room, you can get a grant. There's no question about if you can get a grant. We know that we qualify for grants, right? Just let me know in the chat. You qualify for grants. Everybody in this room that can hear my voice, it doesn't matter how long you've been in business, where you're located, new entrepreneur, existing entrepreneur, idea phase, you can get a grant, right? So now that we know we can get a grant, Coach K, where do I find these grants? Let me tell you. Y'all, while we're on this call, there's over $5 billion in grants that are out there and available for us. So with over $5 billion available for us, everybody on this call can get one or two, right? Absolutely. So government grants are an opportunity for you to get access to funding. There's money right there in your back door. Your city and state have money to pour into you, because when you grow and thrive as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner in your area, it makes larger corporations come to the area as well. Foundation grants are always big, because there's a lot of wealthy people in the world, and what they're looking for is tax write-offs. So they put money into foundations, and with the money that goes into the foundations, they give it to entrepreneurs like you and me. Beyonce has a foundation. She gives out grants. Walmart has a foundation. They give out grants. I'm a Nordstrom girl. I love shopping at Nordstrom. Nordstrom has a foundation. They give out grants. Corporate grants are always huge. Corporate grants are always huge. There are a lot of major corporations who either give out scholarships or grants because they need the tax write-off. So with corporate grants, hey, yes. With corporate grants, Chick-fil-A, every year they say, I'm giving out $6 million a year to small business owners and nonprofit organizations. A company got $325,000 check from Chick-fil-A. Could you imagine getting $325,000 in funding just because you believed in your vision? Just because you stopped playing small? Just because you stopped making excuses? And you apply for this app, you complete this application that only wants to know how you're being an inspiration, and getting $325,000 to go out and continue to do the amazing things that you're doing. Nonprofit grants. There are a lot of nonprofits out here in the world, and you need money and funding to grow your mission and fuel your vision. There's grants out there available for you. Research grants. Let's just say there's something you want to research. You want to research youth violence. You want to research postpartum. You want to research, I don't know, early education. Whatever it is that you want to research, there's companies out there available for you. Okay, educational grants. You want to educate people about what's going on in your industry, in your community. You want to continue your education to make your business and your brand stronger. There's grants and money out there available for you. Now, you probably want to know, Coach K, what's the website to find grants? Everybody that's on this call, I'm going to show you how to use an AI tool that we have that finds the grants that are out there and available for you. Now, with this tool, some of you are going to get access to this tool tonight. You're going to be able to get access to this tool to find the grants and customize them to your business. So you might say, Coach K, I need grants because I'm in the childcare industry. I'm going to show you how to find this with this tool. Some of you are going to say, Coach K, I need grants for transportation, or Coach K, I just need grants to start my business. I'm going to show you how to use this tool to go find the grants that you need. Y'all locked in with me? Just type locked in with me if you're locked in with me. Don't forget that somebody in the room is going to get $500 grant, going to be $500 richer tonight because I'm going to give somebody in the room access to a grant. But you have to be in the room to receive it. You have to be in the room to receive it. Now, I don't know about y'all. My first grant was $500. I took that $500 and reinvested it back into my business. Now look where I am. So don't miss out a chance to get access to your first grant or your next grant tonight. Now, this is my guy, Mike. What I love about Mike is Mike executed on the opportunity. He executed on the opportunity and locked in on his dreams. Mike got access to a grant in 3 days. Now, I'm an honest coach. Everybody don't get access to a grant in 3 days. But Mike locked in on his dreams, locked in on his vision, and got access to a grant within 3 days, y'all. This is the example of no excuses. This is the example of letting go of any negative thought and believing that you can. Somebody type no excuses in the chat. Because the money is out there, it's waiting on you. The money you need is out there, it's waiting on you to get out of your way and go grab it. All right? So let me tell you how to qualify for grants. Can I tell y'all what I put on that application? Can I tell y'all what I put on that application to get that $100,000? Perfect. So this is what we're doing, and this is how we're winning grants like every day inside of my community, you guys. Anytime we see a grant opportunity, we go into it as if that grant is already at mine. I apply for every grant with the idea of knowing that that grant is mine and they are going to pick me as the winner. Some of you already have, you got to let go of those negative thoughts. You already have negative thoughts when it comes to getting access to funding. Let go of those negative thoughts and it opens up the door for you to receive the blessing that's out there. So when we apply for grants, we do these two things. I want you to write it down. The way we position our business and the way we make our brand stand out is we find a problem, be the solution. Somebody type it in the chat. Find a problem, be the solution. I'm going to give you an example. When I started my child care center, I started it for selfish reasons. I'm going to be honest. I started it because I personally needed affordable child care and I needed child care with quality education. Affordable child care and quality education. What I realized was I wasn't the only parent that needed affordable child care with quality education. Well, I went out and I started researching my competitors to see what they offered and what they didn't offer and how I could make my business better than theirs. And I realized that when we talk about affordable child care, there wasn't quality education. So these other child care centers were just placing these babies in front of a TV and pressing play and going on about their day. There wasn't a strong curriculum. There wasn't a good quality meal prep program. So I decided my business was going to be different. I decided my business was going to be the best. Somebody type best in the chat if you're going to make your business the best. Like if you're going to make your business better than your competitors, you're going to make your business better than anybody that's out there. Somebody just type the best. If you know that you got the best idea, the best vision, that's what I did with my business. I made my business and my brand the best. So I decided that I was going to offer affordable childcare, quality education, and I was going to offer extended hours as well to make my business different from anybody else that was around me. So As I'm applying for grants, this is what I'm telling the grantors. I have located a problem in my community. There's not affordable childcare with quality education. The solution to the problem is simple. It's my business. Great entrepreneurs solve problems. Most of us started a business because we have located a problem. We felt like we could do something better than somebody else, or we've seen a need and we started a business to fulfill that need. So when you find a problem and insert your business as the solution to the problem, it makes grantors want to give you the money and give you the funding that you need. So when we apply for grants, we find a problem, be the solution, and this is how we separate our answers. This is how we make our business and our brand stand out from anybody else that's applying. Now, some of these grants out here, they're only asking us questions. They ask us questions and they want to know how are we going to use the money. And y'all want to know, what do we put on these applications, Coach K, when these grants ask us questions? Well, inside of our community, how we're winning grants every single day is we are using a simple strategy. When we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. Somebody type real in the chat. Thank you so much, Kurt. When we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. Let me tell you what it means. Y'all with me? There you go, there you go, there you go. All right, so when we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. Let me break down what this means. So when we apply for grants and they say, how are you gonna use this $50,000? How are you gonna use this $5,000? How are you gonna use this $10,000? We simply keep it real. Let me tell you what it means. Or we make sure we are relatable to the investor. You have to be able to have a conversation with the person who has access to the money or funding that you need. You want to be relatable to them and connect your mission with their mission and tell them how collaborating with you is going to be beneficial for your brand and their brand. E, you want to educate the investor. Educate them about your business. Educate them about your mission. Educate them about what makes you unique. Educate them about the problem you have, the solution you have to the problem, statistics to back up what you're doing with your business and in your industry. And you want to have an action plan. Your action plan is going to be your budget breakdown. Your action plan is going to tell these grantors or these investors, why they should give you access to the money or funding that you need. Your action plan is going to tell them penny by penny, piece by piece, how you're going to use the money or how you're going to use the funding. So having an action plan is going to be key or essential to getting you access to the money, because you can't ask for $100,000 if you don't know where you're going to put that $100,000. You can't ask for $10,000 if you don't know where you're going to put the $10,000. L, you want to make sure these companies love your vision and love your brand so much that it's almost impossible for them not to want to invest into you. So this is where you tell your story. This is where you make that emotional connection. This is where you make them understand why you started the business and started the brand. So when we are applying for grants, y'all, we simply keep it real. We simply keep it real. Type real in the chat if you can keep it real. Type real in the chat if you can keep it real. Now, let me tell you what these grantors look for. They're looking for entrepreneurs who need money or funding to reinvest it back into their business to grow. It's okay if you take this $10,000, invest it into your business, and go make $100,000. It's okay if you take this $100,000 and you go do some community impact, but you take some of it and you build your business and build your brand with it. They're looking for people who are impacting the community. They're looking for entrepreneurs who are going to scale. They are looking for you. They're looking for you, Lala. They're looking for you, Erica. They're looking for you, Brandy. They're looking for you, Tiffany. They're looking for you, Katora. They're looking for you, Brittany. They're looking for you, Claudia. The money and funding that you need to grow your business is out there. It's just waiting on you to get out of your own way. Somebody type, give me my money in the chat. Your money is out there. You just got to go get it. Type, give me my money in the chat. So you got to understand your needs. You got to know what you need the money for. You got to know where this money is going to go, how this money is going to help you. You got to understand your needs. You also have to do your research. Who is this grantor? Who do they want to give the money to? Who do they want to fund? How often do they give this grant out? And how can I connect with them to get access to the money that I need? Now, grant proposals are not always required, but having a grant proposal aligns you with more opportunities. So if you're the busy entrepreneur and you're thinking, I don't have time to apply for grants over and over and over again, this grant proposal sets you up for success because now you can use it to just copy and paste. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to use AI to draft out your grant proposals. Got it? And getting access to grant funding requires that you follow the application guidelines. You're missing out on funding because you're not following the application guidelines. You're not getting approvals because this grant application says you can only give 250 words and you think you're okay with given 350 or 700. You're missing out on application guidelines because the deadline says September the 1st and you decided you're going to apply on September the 10th. You will not get approved for a grant opportunity. They will not make the exception if you are not following the application guidelines. Today, one of the guidelines to get access to the grant that we're giving out at the end is that you're inside of the room. You have to make sure that you stay here until the end to hear if you are the winner of the grant. Some of you are going to log off and your name might be called and you're going to miss out on getting access to the grant. You have to follow the application guidelines in order to receive the grant. Then you're going to DM me on Instagram and say, did I win? No, you didn't win because you weren't here. Now, I told you guys earlier that the opportunities, learning this information allowed me to have opportunities. It changed my life, but then I was able to go back and grab my family members and friends and teach them this information as well. My best friend, this is my best friend, Deshauna. She got access to a business credit card, $50,000 in business credit. She got a Maserati financed in her business name that did not check her personal credit at all. And then she's received over $200,000 in grant funding because I learned this information. Because I locked in on my dreams and my goals. Because I was fired into freedom and decided I was ready to go to the next level. I learned this information. I went back and grabbed my friend. I said, friend, this is what you do. This is how you get access to the funding. She was in business before we met, had been bootstrapping her business, investing her own money into her business, and then got access to $200,000. Now, what I love about my best friend the most is she reinvested every penny of that $200,000 into her business. Now she has $1 million business. So brunch dates with my homegirl, it looks a little different. We fighting over the checks. Who's going to pay? I got it, girl. No, I got it. We're talking about business moves and business strategies and what grant to apply for next. Can I be your bestie? Absolutely, Megan. I got you. Absolutely, Megan. I got you. So I told you guys, I am holding you accountable. What I want to do is I want to apply for a grant. Is it okay if we just apply for a grant together tonight? Now, once we're not done. We're not done because I'm getting ready to show y'all some gems on how to use AI to help you apply for grants as well. And I got a ton of other things I'm going to do also. But listen, I'm going to drop a link in the chat. And I want you guys to click on the link and we're going to go apply for the legacy grant together. After you apply, come back and comment done. Okay? Go apply for the legacy grant. My team is putting the link in the chat. After you apply, go back and comment done and we're going to move forward. Okay? So let me show y'all what this is going to look like. Hold on. Do I got it pulled up? Nope. If you're watching from anywhere else, the website is thelegacygrant.com. 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 All right, y'all. So this is what it looks like. Once you click on the link, you're going to go to a page like this. You're going to see a video of me at the top. It says apply for the $1,000 Coach K Legacy Grant. It's free. Then you're going to hit apply now for free, and it's going to bring you down to this information. Answer this the best way you can. Okay? Your full name, your email. If you have a business email, put your business email, your phone number, your IG handle if you have IG. Tell us when you started your business. If you have a business, which of the following describe your business the best? Answer this. This is the most important part, y'all. The most important part is the one question that it's going to ask you, and that's what will you use this grant for? If you can answer that one question, you can apply for this grant. So it doesn't matter if you're in the idea phase of your business. It doesn't matter if you have your LLC yet. It doesn't matter if you've been in business for 10 years. Everybody go apply. Click the link, go apply, and come back and comment done. Mimi, what's that? Congratulations. That's exciting. Mimi says she's done. Sharita says she's done. Dominique says she's done. Action takers are money makers. Action takers are money makers. Action takers are money makers. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to spend another, 60 seconds. This is my time. Cassandra said, this is my time. I love that for you, Cassandra. We're going to spend another couple seconds on this, and then we're going to move forward, y'all. Shamila says she's done. Stephanie said done. Lacey said done. John said done. Hope said done. Chantel said done. All right. I love this for y'all. Love this for y'all. If you're watching from anywhere else, you can go to the legacygrant.com. The legacy legacy grant grant.com. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's move forward. 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 Y'all still locked in with me? Just type locked in the chat if you still locked in with me. Just type locked in the chat if you still locked in with me. Just type locked in the chat. Let's finish talking about these grants, y'all, and how y'all can get access to some of this grant money. Grant money, I keep telling y'all, it's out there. Debt-free money, no credit check. Doesn't matter what type of business you have. Doesn't matter where you're located. Doesn't matter how long you've been in business. You can get approved for a grant. Now, this is my girl, Kim. Kim says she's making moves today to secure her kids' future for a lifetime. Imagine making a decision today to lock in on your dreams. Imagine making a decision today that you were ready for more. Imagine making a decision today that set up the foundation for your kids' future. She says she's making moves today to secure her kids' future for a lifetime. Kim has got access to box trucks, cargo trucks, vans, cars, all based off of making a decision to lock in on her dreams and lock in on her goals. But what I love about Kim the most is Kim is the example of no excuses. Somebody type no excuses on the chat, in the chat. Kim is a mom. Most of us make the excuse of, oh, I'm a mom, I don't have time. Kim is a mom and made it happen. Oh, I have a job, I can't make it happen. Kim is a working entrepreneur and made it happen. Kim will take her lunch break to go close on a vehicle and go back to work like nothing ever happened. Kim will be at sporting events, applying for funding opportunities. Kim is the example of no excuses, of letting go of those excuses that are holding you back from going to the next level. Only thing in your way is you. Only thing stopping you is you. Only thing in your way and stopping you from grabbing the goal and getting to the next level is you. So now I'm going to show you guys how we are using and leveraging AI to win grants. Can I bless y'all with that information? Now tell me in the chat. Let me know in the chat. How much do you think a grant writer will charge you to work in your business and apply for grants for you for a year? I love you too, Mike. Cassandra said 12-hour shifts still gonna make it happen. Kim worked at the post office. She pulling them 12-hour shifts too. How much do you think a grant writer will charge you to work in your business for a whole year? $100,000, $50,000, $60,000. Good guess, good guess. A good grant writer is going to charge you anywhere between $50,000 and $150,000 a year to work in your business to try to help you get access to grant funding. $50,000 to $150,000 a year to try to help you get access to grant funding. Some of you tonight, I am going to give you a grant writer. Can I bless y'all with a tool that will do the work for you, that will save you that $50,000 to $150,000 a year? A tool that will write the grants for you, a tool that will apply for the grants for you, a tool that will do the work for you. You should never pay. Somebody said a percentage. Let me pause. Let me educate. Let me put my Coach K hat back on. You should never pay anybody a percentage of your grant. Your grant can be recalled if you pay somebody a percentage of your grant. That means you have to pay the money back. You should never pay an application fee. So if anybody says, send me $400 or send me $1,000, I'm going to give you a $100,000 grant, you should not pay that fee. Okay? Got it. Okay, cool. So listen, I'm going to show you guys how to use this tool to be your grant writer to help you and assist you get access to the grant money that you need. So there are 3 ways that we use and leverage AI to get access to grant funding. There are a lot of people out there who say, "Oh, you shouldn't use AI. AI doesn't understand grants. It doesn't understand grants. It's going to give you a generic answer. You're not going to be able to win grants." Inside of my community, we have trained this tool to be me. I am a grant writer. Hello, I'm a grant writer. Certified grant writer that can assist you with getting access to funding, that's educating entrepreneurs. So what I did was I wiped out the grant writer. Somebody say fired in the chat. Fire your grant writer. Fired. And what I did was I'm giving entrepreneurs this tool to write the grants for them as me, and they are winning grants. But there are a couple of things you have to do to make sure that this tool understands your mission, knows your business, knows your brand, and can customize answers and responses to make sure that you are successful with getting access to funding. So the first thing you want to do is you want to teach AI about your business. These prompts, for those who decide to join VIP, these prompts will be inside of your VIP portal. These prompts will be inside of your VIP portal. I got you. I got you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to teach AI about your business. So you're going to go to this tool. You can just talk to it and say, "Hey, I'm interested in getting access to grant funding for my business. I need you to ask me a series of questions that will allow you to know more about me and position us to get access to the funding that's out there." What this tool is going to do is it's going to ask you questions to get to know you so that it can help you win grants. It's going to be the same questions that a grant writer will ask you. Now, somebody in the chat is saying it's just ChatGPT. No, this is a tool. It is ChatGPT, but we have trained it to be me. You cannot go to your regular AI and do this. It will not give you the same response. So you go to this and say, "I'm interested in getting access to grant funding. What do you need to know about me?" It's going to come back with a list of things that it wants to know about your business, and we're going to answer these questions. So then you'll go in and you just answer these questions. So I'm going to answer the questions and let you know that I'm a business owner. I am interested in getting access to funding for my startup business. I want to know my community impact is helping youth. We are located in Nashville, Tennessee. You're just answering the questions that it asks you, right? So, and once you answer those questions, it's going to come back. It's going to summarize everything that you said. I'm rushing through this for the sake of time, but inside of your VIP portal, it is going to break it down a little bit better for those who decide they want to lock in VIP. All right, so we have the questions now, right? So it summarizes the questions. It knows about our business. So the first thing you do is you teach it. Teach it about your business. Somebody type "teach" in the chat. Teach it about your business. Teach it about your brand. This app is inside of some of you are going to get access to this app tonight. I got you. You cannot find this app. You cannot find access to this anywhere else outside of this class. So you teach it about your business, you teach it about your brand, you teach it about your impact, you teach it about what you want to do, and you teach it about how you're going to use the money and use the funding to help you navigate and grow. So it's going to ask you questions. After it asks you questions and it gives you the prompt, you go after you are going to continue to teach it, continue to train it to be your grant writer, right? So when people say you can't get access to grant funding based off of using AI, I'm able to show them students inside of my community who are being successful with using this tool that we have. This is Mr. Merriweather. Mr. Merriweather got a $5,000 grant for his business, and he used the AI function that we have. So let's see. I applied for a grant at Hormone Foods using the method that Coach K gave us. I used AI function as well to write a portion of the grant. He was approved for $5,000 in funding, and he used AI to make it happen. Somebody type "it's my turn" in the chat if you know that $5,000 will make a difference for you. Somebody type "it's my turn" in the chat if you know that you are next and $5,000 will help you impact your business. So the first thing you do is you teach AI. You're going to teach this tool that we're going to give you, as some of you, access to learn more about your business and learn more about your brand. Then after you teach it, you have to train it on being a grant writer. So you're going to give it a task on what you need it to do to be successful. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this prompt, and I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to say, now I want you to act as a certified grant writer with over 10 years of experience and a 98% success rate. Your job is going to be to help me get access or write a grant proposal for a $50,000 grant. In this grant proposal, highlight the information that I told you before and make sure you are relatable to investors. Educate them about my mission and my business. Have an action plan or budget breakdown on how I'm going to use the money and funding. But most importantly, tell a compelling story that connects me with grantors and funders. So now this tool is going to write you out a detailed grant proposal. So you might be on here and you're like, Coach K, how do I write my grant proposal? I would love to have a grant proposal that I can use to apply for grants. In seconds, because of me giving it a prompt, it is writing out a detailed grant proposal that's going to help you get access to more funding and more opportunities. Do y'all see that? Just type next level in the chat if you see that. Just type next level in the chat if you see that. I love it. 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 All right, so listen, you are next. So this is my guy, Melvin. I told you guys about Melvin earlier. He used AI to write what we call LOIs, or letter of intent. This is how Melvin got access to $42,000, $50,000, $13,000, $6,500, $15,000, and $50,000, totaling $257,000. One of those grants he's going to receive for 3 years, $50,000 for 3 years. This is the power of locking in on your dreams and locking in on your goals. This is the power of grant funding. So now that we are teaching it on how to be a grant writer, we're teaching it what we need it to do in our business. We test it out. So before you test it out, you can go to this tool and you can give it a grant to apply for. So let's just say I want to apply for the AT&T She's Connected grant, which is a $50,000 grant opportunity. Let's apply for this one live, y'all. Can we apply for this one live? A $50,000 grant opportunity, She's Connected grant. So I'm going to go to my tool. You might say, Coach K, I'm busy. I'm too busy to apply for grants. I'm too busy to complete these applications. Well, with this tool that I'm going to give some of you access to, you can literally go in and plug in the website of the grant, and you can just say, based off of the information that you know about me, I need your support with applying for this $50,000 grant from AT&T. And this tool is literally going to go in and generate your response and help you answer the question so that you can get approved for the grant. Now, all you have to do is, one, read this, right? We're going to read it. The AT&T She's Connected grant asks you 2 questions. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your small business. All we did was plug in the URL, you guys, and it pulled up the questions that this tool is going to ask us. Tell us about your business. It answered the question. So all we have to do now is go in and copy this information, paste it in, and hit submit on the grant opportunity. Next level, y'all. Somebody type I'm next in the chat if you know that you're next to receive a grant. Somebody type I'm next in the chat if you know that you are the next person to get access to the money and funding that you need. Somebody just type I'm next in the chat. There's absolutely no excuses. So when you tell me you can't do this because you're a busy entrepreneur, when you tell me you can't do this because there's no grants out there available for you, when you tell me you can't do this because they don't pick companies or people like you, I'm able to show you this tool that is able to find the grants that you need, show you how to use it to be successful, and help you get access to the money and funding that you need. There's no excuses. Now, not only does this tool write out the grants that are out there available for you, it also will find grants that you need. So we can go to this tool and find grant opportunities that are available. So let's see. See how it says business and grant finder tool by Kwenta Primm? This is why you can't find this anywhere else. Yes, you can go download ChatGPT, but it won't do this because this is customized to be me. Okay? So if I'm looking for grants, let's just say I'm looking for grants for my business and Coach K, I need to find these grants. I need startup money. I need capital. You can go to click here to get started. It's going to ask you some questions. So what type of questions is it going to ask? What type of business or organization do you represent? I'm a small business. I need access to funding today. So small business, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to answer these questions. I am looking for funding for startup costs. What type of business do you have? Let's just say I'm looking for, where's this business located and what do you want to focus on? I want to focus on all grant opportunities. Business location, let's just say Nashville, Tennessee. What industry are you in? Let's just say I'm in the beauty industry. Let's say I need $50,000 in funding. I am a woman-owned business. You can get grants whether you're woman-owned, male-owned. It doesn't matter. You can get access to grants. Have you applied for grants before? Yes, I have. Do you prefer federal, corporate, or foundation grants? I prefer all grant opportunities. Today's date is the 21st. You want to give it the date and the year so it can find grants that are open and active for you now. And what this is going to do is it's going to find grants that you can go out and you can apply for. So I Fund Women has a $100,000 grant that's out there and available for you now. It's finding this grant. Cartier Women has a grant of $100,000 as well. Shea Moisture has a grant that they give out. These are all, and it's finding local grant opportunities. Now you can say I need more than 5. I need a list of 10. You can say yes, give me a list of 10. And this tool is going to go out and find grants that you need for your business to be successful. Woman Who Tech Startup Grants, Shea Moisture, Women Founders, I Fund Women, Forbes 15 grants, Beauty Hairstyle Specific grants, Tara Beauty and Wellness grants, Dreammaker grants. These are all grants that you can find. But what's so dope about this tool is customizing it to your business. It's customizing it to your business. Some of you, somebody said, can you drop the link? Some of you guys are going to get access. Stay locked into the end. I'll tell you how you can get access to it. I promise. I promise. I told you guys this room is going to be filled with all type of bonuses, gems, and opportunities. I got you. I got you. I got you. No, it was not emailed to you. Okay? All right. So this is my girl Mary, you guys. Mary said AI really works. You cannot argue with results. It doesn't matter who out there is saying you can't win grants with AI. You know, AI doesn't customize the answers. It's not better than a grant writer. You cannot argue with results. These are people inside of my community who are actively getting access to funding. Mary got access to $146,000 and then got turned around and got access to another $500,000 in funding. And she 100% used AI to make it happen. Somebody just type "it's my turn" in the chat if you know you're next. Somebody type "it's my turn" in the chat. Even if you haven't started your business yet, it doesn't matter. You still can use this tool. Now, here's a couple of key takeaways from tonight. You have to invest in your brand. You have to believe in you to understand that the opportunity is out there available for you. It starts with you investing in your mission. It starts with you investing in your brand. It starts with you believing that you can in order for you to get access to the funding that you need. Somebody just type "I invest in me" in the chat because that's what it's going to take. You can't expect a company to give you $50,000 or $100,000 in funding for your business if you won't even make a $10,000 or $20,000 investment. You can't expect for a company to give you access to $20,000 or $100,000 in funding if you won't even invest and believe. If you don't even invest and believe in you. The difference between me getting access to that $500 grant that I received and that $100,000 grant I received is I started believing in me. I believed that I could. I stopped making excuses. I started investing in me. It was that mindset shift of knowing that I deserved the opportunity, of knowing that companies wanted to fund a person like me. of knowing that I deserve the grant and where I was going to put the grant. Getting access to grant funding, there's absolutely no excuses. Somebody type no excuses in the chat. Somebody type no excuses in the chat. You can get access to money to take your dreams to the next level, but you got to stop making excuses. There's unlimited funding opportunities out there available for you, but you keep making excuses on why you're not successful. You keep saying, oh, I can't do it. I work a full-time job. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I'm tired after work. Oh, I'm a mom. But when you let go of those excuses and believe that you can, when you let go of those excuses and lock in on your dreams, when you let go of those excuses and just start doing a little bit a day, all you got to do is get 1% better every day to help you get to the next level. There's absolutely no excuses. When we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. The students inside of my community are winning grants because we keep it real. Somebody type real in the chat. We are relatable to the investor. We are telling these investors how we're going to use the money. We're making a connection with them. We are educating them about our business, why we are the best, why we deserve the best opportunity, why they should give us access to the money and how we're going to use the money to reinvest it back into our business. We have an action plan. We don't just ask for the money. We have a plan on how we're going to execute on the opportunity when we receive it. We make sure these companies love our vision and love our brand so much that it's almost impossible for them not to want to invest into us. So when we apply for grants, you guys, we simply keep it real. Now, lastly, getting access to grant funding is easier than you think. I see some people logging off. Remember, somebody in this room is going to get access to their first grant or their next grant tonight. If you log off and I call your name, you will not get access to this grant. Somebody in this room, a couple of you guys in this room are going to get access to the tool to be your grant writer and help you write the grants. If you log off, you will not get access. Find out how you can get access to this tool. Some of you guys are logging off, and if you log off, you will not get access to the free grant list that I'm dropping at the very end of this call. I'm just throwing that out there. All right. So getting access to grant funding is easier than you think. We're using tools like AI to make it happen. We're using tools like AI to get access to grant funding. It's all about applying. Imagine filling out an application. If you can fill out a job application, you can fill out a grant application. Imagine filling out an application, telling somebody what you want to do with the money. Telling somebody those ideas that you have in your head and getting approved for a grant. It doesn't matter what the amount of money that you need. Let me know in the chat, how much money do you need? Is it $10,000? Is it $20,000? Is it $50,000? Is it $100,000? How much money, how much grant funding are you going to receive? How much grant funding are you going to receive? Let me know in the chat. $10,000, $16,000. I love that. $55,000, all of the above, $300,000. No matter what the number is you dropped in the chat, it's out there available for you. You just got to ask yourself, what are you willing to do to get to that number? You can get access to the $10,000 that you need, but what am I willing to do? What am I willing to do for me to get to that number? That $50,000, what am I willing to do to get to that $50,000? That $200,000, what am I willing to do to get to that $200,000? As much as I can. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. All right, y'all, let's keep going. But it's bigger than grants. I love grants, you guys. Grants saved my life. But you can get access to business credit and business funding too. So what I love is, even if you are in this space and you don't have the best personal credit, as a business owner and an entrepreneur, when you set up your LLC and you set up that EIN number, it's almost like having a fresh start. Somebody type fresh start in the chat. Somebody type fresh start in the chat. Have you ever just thought like, man, I done messed up my personal credit before. I wish I could just get a new social security number. Somebody type fresh start in the chat. Listen, so once you set up your LLC, your EIN, and you set up your business the right way, you can get access to funding solely based off of the credit profile of your business. There are two ways you can fund your business. I'm going to break it down. You can do PG or personal guarantor, which means you have a credit score of 700 or higher with a good credit profile. Or you can do no PG, which means you don't have the best personal credit and you can't back up your business. Let me know in the chat. PG, you have good credit, or no PG, you don't have good credit. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. PG, you have good credit, or no PG, you don't have good credit. Okay, we got a lot of no PGs in the chat. To my people, to my PGs, give me a second. I just got to talk to my family that's no PGs real quick. I want you to make a decision today that this is the last day that you will sit back and let your credit score suffer. I want you to make a decision today that this is the last day that your credit will impact you from not getting what you need to be successful. It's stopping you from getting that dream house. It's stopping you from getting that dream car. It might be stopping you from getting that dream job. When you're an entrepreneur, it might impact you and make you have higher interest fees on loans and lines of credits. So I want you to make a decision today that today is the last day that you don't have the best personal credit. Okay, I'm getting ready to drop a link in the chat. I just want you guys to save it for later. If you don't have the best personal credit and you have at least $10,000 in debt, I have a company that will help you pay off that debt. I'm dropping the link in the chat. This company will help you pay off the debt. Let me show you what it looks like. Once you click on the link, and y'all can do this later, you don't have to do it now, but this company will help you pay down your debt. By paying down your debt, it's going to help you with your interest rate, it's going to save you money, and it's going to increase your credit score. Once you click on this link, go to it later on tonight and see what options it has available for you. Just test it out and see what's available for you. It might be able to save you some money, help you impact your credit score, lower your debt to income ratio, which is making your credit score higher, and then eventually help you get access to more funding and more capital. So I just want y'all, I just had to do that real quick. That's just a little blessing from me to you. That company will help you pay down your debt, okay? Save that for later. Save that for later, all right? Save that for later. I just had to drop that real quick. Now, back to what I was saying. So you have two ways you can fund your business. You can be a PG or no PG. If I have good credit, I can go fund my business based off of my personal credit profile, which means my personal can back up my business to get access to funding. You can do this by going to traditional banks or credit unions, forming relationships, and telling the relationship managers or bankers that you need access to funding and credit, and your personal credit can back it up. Or you can do no PG and still get access to credit cards and funding under your business, but you have to build and boost your business credit profile. What we do is we use a company, one of the companies called NAV, and they view and monitor our business credit report, but also allow us to add positive accounts and trade lines onto our business credit profile to boost our score so our business can have its own credit. Our business, having an LLC, having an EIN, you can have your own credit and not use your personal credit at all to get access to funding. That's what Deshauna did to get the Maserati. That's what my guy MJ did to get access to $60,000 in 2 weeks. So not only can you get access to grant funding, which we love, you can get access to business funding and business credit as well. It doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, you still can get access to funding. I love this for y'all. I love this for y'all. I love teaching this because all it requires is that you lock in on your dreams and lock in on your goals. There's somebody on this call right now who wants this. They need this. There's somebody on this call right now who felt like giving up, but I want y'all to type keep going in the chat. Because that's what I had to do when I felt like giving up. When I felt like there wasn't any opportunities for me. When I felt like my personal credit was going to stop me. When I felt like I couldn't get access to grant funding. All I had to do was keep going. My guy MJ got $60,000 in 2 weeks. How many people know that that will change their life? Imagine 2 weeks from today getting access to $60,000 in funding. Imagine going into fourth quarter, getting access to $60,000. So you are next. Somebody type I'm next in the chat. Not only do I support you with getting access to grants, not only am I going to support you and hold you accountable with getting access to business funding, I want to do what I can to help you make your dreams come true. And sometimes that starts with working on your personal credit, because bad credit ain't cute. So sometimes we got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to stop making excuses and open up that personal credit profile and tackle those mistakes that we made, so we can put that in our past and we can move forward, because it's holding you back. So these are students that we're helping and holding accountable, getting access to collections removed, building and boosting their personal credit, getting a 114-point increase so they can close on their home. These are the things that we're doing. These are the type of students that we're helping. My girl Pam got $20,000 in funding. My guy, Mr. Merriweather, got a $5,000 grant. And then one of my students had a credit score less than 600, you guys, and he got $70,000 in funding because of a relationship that I nurtured with an underwriter. Because I called an underwriter and said, I got a student that needs $60,000 in funding. His business makes money, but he doesn't have the best personal credit. I need you to help them out. And getting access to grant funding, you guys, is action overlooked. This is my girl Dana, you guys. Dana used a strategy of applying for one grant every single day. She's on her third grant. Entrepreneurs that apply for 20 to 30 grants have a 99% success rate of getting access to funding. It starts with you stop making excuses. It starts with you taking action. It starts with you believing in you. Type action in the chat if you're ready to take action. So my girl Janelle, when you take action, these are the results that you're going to get. My girl Janelle got $50,000 in funding. My girl Kendra got 3 grants. And my girl Miss Merriweather got approved for her first grant within 30 days. So I got a question for you. If you on this call right now, I got a question. Let me ask you a question. Did I deliver on my promise? Did I set the foundation of teaching you how to get access to funding? Did I set the foundation of showing you that there's money and funding out there available for you? Did I take the disbelief? Did I take you from a non-believer to a believer? Did I teach you to let go of any negative objection that you can't do this, that you can't get access to funding, that there is an opportunity out there available for you, that all it requires is for you to stop making excuses and lock in on your dreams and lock in on your goals? So I told you guys this is going to be the foundation of getting you access to funding. Can I show you how you can get results? Today is the foundation. Can I help you get the results? Just let me know in the chat. And can I help you and walk you through being successful and getting access to what you need? Somebody said, I'm getting that grant tonight. I love it. I love it. Make sure y'all stay on to the end. At the very end, I'm going to announce the winner. So if you know that grant is yours, make sure you stay on until the very end. Somebody said, I'm getting that grant tonight. I love that for you. All right. So listen, you guys. So you got 2 options. You got 2 options. First option is you can go away with these 3 strategies under your belt. You said I gave you valuable information, and you can go out and you can try to do this on your own. Like I said, this is the foundation strategies of how you can get access to, how you can understand what grants are. But the second option is you can stick around just a little bit longer and let me walk you through this journey. Let me hold your hand. Let me help you get the results that you need to be successful. Let me help you go to the next level, and let me help you with the strategies of getting the approvals, not just applying, but getting the approvals you need to start or grow that business. I can show you the blueprint that I wish I had when I started my business, the blueprint that I am showing my students. And most importantly, I want to, because nobody did it for me. So this is what happens when you try to do it on your own. These are students that tried to do it on their own, you guys, and their grant was denied. Now, before today, most of you probably applied for grants in this same similar setting. I really need this grant money so I can start my business. I don't have much of a plan right now, but I know I want to get my LLC open and open up a business. You're not applying for these grants with impact. You're not applying for these grants with a strategy. You're not applying for these grants with a blueprint to help you be successful. So you're getting the letters on the left that deny you, and you're getting discouraged and you feel like giving up. But when you lock in on somebody who can help you be successful, when you lock in with somebody who can help you get the results, this is what happens. Somebody just type keep going in the chat. When you keep going and lock in, these are the results that you are going to get. This is my girl, Mary. This is what Mary has been able to do as a for-profit company, as a new entrepreneur. She took her idea, put it on paper, stopped making excuses, and started a childcare center. She's got money to market her business. She's got money to hire staff. She's got money to renovate her entire business because she stopped making excuses. Because she locked in on her dreams, locked in on her goals, and believed that she could. Imagine getting over $500,000 in funding because you believe that you can. Imagine getting the money that you need to start that business because you stopped making excuses and believe that there was an opportunity out there available for you. Because you separated yourself from any negative thought out there that you can't do this. Because you separated yourself from any negative idea that the companies and the funders don't want to fund you. Somebody just type, I believe I'm next in the chat. Because I need to know that you believe that you're next. I need to know that you believe that you can get access to grant funding. I need to know that you believe that you can get access to the opportunity to grow your business. Somebody just type, I believe I'm next in the chat. Listen, you guys, according to Grant Watch, right now, while we're on this call, there's over $6 billion in funding, over $6 billion in grants. There's over 60 categories where you can get access to grant funding. So with $6 billion out there and over 60 different categories where you can get access to grant funding, how many people believe that there's just one grant out there available for them? How many people believe that there's just one grant with their name on it? I need you to believe that you can. I need you to believe that there's just one grant, one opportunity, because all you need is one. Some of you are just one grant away from firing your boss. Some of you are just one grant away of changing your life. Some of you are just one grant away from starting that business. I need you to believe that there's just one for you. So for those who believe that there's just one, now how many people, if you're on this call and maybe you're like, Coach K, it sounds good, but I still don't know. Just let me know in the chat and be honest. We're family in this room. How many people are in the room and you're like, you're still not sure. You're still not clear. Grants sound good, but maybe I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you don't believe. Okay, everybody believes. Somebody said multiple with my name on it. I love that. So for those who believe that they can, and for those who know that they need this, and for those who are ready to lock in on their dreams and lock in on their goals, and for those who are ready to elevate and go to the next level, I want to work with you. The class you're in right now is the foundation. I want to help you get the results. Somebody just type results in the chat if you're ready to get the results. Somebody type results in the chat if you're ready to just get that ding because that deposit hit your account for that grant. Somebody type results in the chat if you're ready to just get the money that you need. And you're ready to stop talking about it and let's go do it. So for those who are ready to get the results, I want to open up an opportunity for some of you guys to join the business and grant community. Now, I understand if this opportunity is not for everybody. But for those who are done making excuses, for those who believe that they can, for those who are ready to lock in on their dreams and lock in on their goals, for those who are ready to end the poverty that's going on in their family and get to the rich, get to the wealth, I want to work with you. So I want to open up my community just for tonight only and bless some of you guys with an opportunity to come work directly with me to help you get the results you need to be successful. If I was able to show you this in 60 to however long we've been on here, imagine how much I'll be able to pour into you to help you be successful and to show you how to get access to grants, to help you wipe your credit clean so that you can buy that dream house or that dream car, to help you get access to the business credit and business funding that you need to fund your business, to help you pay off that debt that's keeping you in hardship and keeping you in struggle. So let me give you a sneak peek. Is it okay if I give you a sneak peek of what's already inside waiting on you? Can I give you guys a sneak peek on what's already inside just waiting on you to take action? Somebody said, what about the grant? I promise you guys, stay to the end. At the very end, I'm going to announce the grant winner. But you got to be in the room. I'm going to give you guys access to a free grant list, but you have to be in the room. And I'm going to talk about how you can access that AI tool, but you got to be in the room. Okay, perfect. So let me show you what this community includes and how I'm going to help you be successful and help you get the results that you need to grow your business, y'all. 1 second. So this is the community that you guys are about to join. And these are the amazing things that we're doing inside to help entrepreneurs be successful. So every single month, I give you my grant pick list. I give you the hottest grants that all you have to do is go inside and pick them and apply and use the tools that I'm going to give you to be successful. You know how people are doing the sports betting and you get their pick list on what they need? I'm giving you the let's say the grant pick list, the hot list of grants every month. That all you have to do is go inside and click and apply. But maybe you're on here and you're like, Coach K, I don't even have my LLC yet, but I want to start my business. I show you step by step. And all you have to do is come click the link to get the results. Or maybe you're on here and you're like, Coach K, I need community, I need support, and I need accountability. Every day, I post something to help you get to the next level. As soon as you come inside the community, you guys, I'm going to give you tools to help you make money today or help you get approvals today. That's how powerful this community is. But we have students inside that are winning grants. Here's Mr. Merriweather, got approved for a $5,000 funding opportunity. Here's my guy, Mr. Birch, got approved for a $150,000 grant in 30 days for his transportation company. We help entrepreneurs get access to their first grant just because they're locking in on their dreams and locking in on goals. Y'all, I won my first grant in the community, won my first grant. These are entrepreneurs who are believing that they can and no longer making excuses that they can get access to the funding that they need. Students who are increasing their credit. My girl got her credit up 42 points. My other girl got her credit up and got approved for her first business credit card. How many people already know that this is the community that you need? Like, how many people already know that this is the community that you need and you're ready to win? Just type win in the chat. Just type win in the chat. If you know that this is what you need and you're ready to lock in. So listen, this opportunity is not for everybody. My team is going to drop the link in the chat. When they drop the link, I want you to click on it and I'm going to show you exactly what to do to go lock in and secure your seat. When they drop the link in the chat, I want you to go click on it and I'm going to show you exactly what to do to secure your seat. Patrice said win. Lala said win. Evelyn said, I don't have any money. Evelyn, you already counted yourself out. What I tell y'all about being negative? What I tell y'all about how you count yourself out before you even know what the opportunity is? Are you active in the community? Rita, I answer every question inside of the community. Every Sunday, we have a success call. It's a Q&A call where I show up to make sure you're successful. So every question that you have, whatever support you need, we do that every Sunday. And every day, any questions that you have, you drop them inside of the community. And I come in and I answer those questions. I don't go to sleep until I make sure you're good. All right, y'all said y'all ready to win. Y'all said y'all ready to win. Miss Turner said we can do this together. All right, team, go ahead and drop the link inside of the chat. Go ahead and drop the link inside of the chat. If you know that this is the community that you need, this is the support and accountability that you need, I want you to click the link. I'm going to show you exactly how to go secure your spot. I'm going to show you exactly how to go secure your spot. Click the link and then comment done once you click the link. What if I started my business, but I don't got a chance to work in it the first year? Can I get approved? Yes, absolutely. You can have $0 in revenue and still get approved for a grant. You don't have to be making money to get approved for a grant. Click the link and then comment done. And let me show you guys exactly what to do once you click the link. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now that you're on this link, you're going to see a video of me. You see a video of me. All right. So listen, there's 3 ways that you can work with me. 3 ways. Somebody type VIP in the chat. Somebody type VIP in the chat. VIP. Now, I don't know about you, but anything I do, I want to make sure that I'm VIP. I want to make sure that I'm VIP in anything I do. I want to make sure that I'm getting the best access, that I'm getting VIP results, that I'm getting VIP exclusive calls, that I'm getting VIP resources. There's 3 ways you can lock in with me. The first way is VIP, which makes sure that you get exclusive access to everything in the community. This is going to give you access to that grant writer tool that's going to write the grants for you and assist you with applying for the grants. This is going to give you VIP access to the calls, so you get Q&A calls that everybody else in the community doesn't get. This gives you VIP resources. It gives you access to a free challenge where you get VIP access to me. Now, then you have a yearly option. Yearly option is where you come into the community and you make an investment for once a year, or you can come inside and you can lock in with me for 3 months so I can hold your hand and make sure you're getting the results. What I'm going to do is, for those who know that they're ready to take action and those who know they're ready to go to the next level, if you invest into lifetime, I'm going to discount it 50% off for tonight only. Now, somebody in the chat, I know you're going to ask this question, is there an option for a payment plan? Absolutely. You can get access to a payment plan and pay pennies on the dollar and still get access to the community. For those who are ready to lock in, what I'm going to do is the lifetime access is only an investment of $497. That's a one-time payment for VIP access, that AI grant writer tool, those results that you need, the success that you need, the accountability of only $497. So imagine investing $497 tonight and being like my girl Kathy, who got $15,000 in funding for her business, and then turned around and got another $25,000. Imagine investing $497 tonight and being like Mr. Merriweather, who got approved for $5,000, or Mr. Birch, who got approved for $150,000, or Mary, who got approved for $500,000. Or you can invest into yearly, which is $370. Or if you can only do the monthly option, you got to lock in with me for 3 months so I can help you get the results that you need, and it's only $97. All you have to do is come here and say, yes, I want to join today. Click this information here. But if you need a payment plan, you just click the payment plan option here. With payment plan, you guys, we accept almost all of them. So we accept Zip, we accept Carlana, we accept Sizzle, we accept Afterpay. You come in, fill out your information here, and all you have, it does do a soft pull on your credit. I think you have to have a 400 credit score, and it finds a payment option for you, and you can pick what your payment plan is. So don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself out. Go figure out which option works best for you so you can get in. This is, Megan, this is completely separate than my 5-week boot camp. I don't have a 5-week boot camp. Yep, so can you get a plan after you join the monthly option? Absolutely. So if you join the 3 months and you want to upgrade later, yes, and I'll still honor the $497. Absolutely. Yep. So get in. If all you can do tonight is get in at the $497, you get in where you can. If all you can do tonight, is get in at the 97, I apologize. You get in where you can, and then we can talk about upgrade options later. How many people know that they're in? Just type I'm in if you know that you're in. Rita said cheaper than what I thought. I'm in. So listen, you guys, this is an amazing community. This is what we're doing. We're helping you get the results you need. We're helping you be successful. We're helping you lock in on your dreams and lock in on your goals. But most importantly, we are helping you get the results that you need. Tonight was the foundation. Tonight was the foundation to teach you what was out there and available for you so you can stop making excuses and start locking in. Tonight was the foundation to help you be successful. Team, drop the link for the payment plan too. Team, drop the link for the payment plan. If you're in, click the link and go secure your spot. If you're in, click the link and go secure your spot. You are next. I want you to be the next person that I brag about. I want to be able to put your picture here, Deanna. I want to be able to put your picture here, Sandra. I want to be able to put your picture here, Brenda. I want to be able to put your, Katora said the community is amazing. Y'all see my community in the chat. I want to be able to put your picture here, Anaya. The only thing standing in the way of you and your goals is a story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. The only thing standing in the way of you and your goals is the story you keep telling yourself on why you can't achieve it. You keep making excuses. I don't have time. You keep making excuses. Oh, I can't do this. You keep making excuses. Oh, I'm not going to win. But the moment you believe that you can, the moment you lock in on your dreams, the moment you lock in on your goals, you align yourself with opportunities that help you win, that help you be successful, that give you what you need. All the calls are live inside of the community. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tons of live calls. We have a call every Wednesday, which is an accountability call. We have a success call every Sunday. And in the success call, you get to have Q&A with me. So whatever questions that you have. And then inside, throughout the week, I randomly go live and ask questions as well. Cassandra said, take a bold risk. This is what you're going to get when you join the community today. So you're going to get my monthly grant pick list. You're going to get my monthly grant pick. I'll go over the prices again, Henry. Give me a second. Monthly grant pick list. So every month I'm going to give you the grant pick list, the grants that are going to help you be successful. Then we have those weekly success calls where every week I show up for you to make sure you have what you need to go to the next level. So whatever you feel like you need, whether that's grant support, personal credit support, building your business support, access to personal credit support, or even if it's just funding support, or even if you just need to vent, I show up for you every week in our success calls. I'm going to give you the secret funder list. I'm going to tell you what funders are going to help you, what funders are going to fund you, and how you can get access to the capital you need. And then you're going to get access to that AI grant tool. So everybody who signs up for annual, everyone who signs up for annual and who signs up for lifetime, you get access to the AI grant writer tool that writes the grants for you and helps you get access to the grant funding. Everybody who signs up for monthly, you get access to the grant finder tool. So everybody gets access to the grant finder tool, but my lifetime and annual people, you get access to the grant writer. So imagine having somebody at your fingertips 24/7 helping you write and apply for grants. I don't have a 5-week boot camp, Megan. I don't think that's me, love. I'm sorry. I think you're in the wrong program, but I don't have a 5-week boot camp. And then I'm going to give you the blueprint to success. I've never had a 5-week boot camp. Sorry. So then I'm going to give you the blueprint to success, and I'm going to show you what to do to be successful. The grant winner will be announced at the end of this call. Grant winner will be announced at the end of this call. So who knows that they're ready to join the business and grant community? Who knows that they're ready to join the business and grant community and lock in on your dreams? Blueprint me. I love that for you, Couture. I love that for you, Couture. This is Mr. Birch. Mr. Birch made an investment into the community, and he got approved for $150,000 in 30 days. Imagine getting approved for $150,000 in 30 days because you made a decision to bet on you today. Because you locked in on your dreams and locked in on your goals today. Imagine getting approved for $150,000 in 30 days from today because you stopped making excuses that you can't. Somebody said, I'm already in the best decision. I'm excited to take action. I love that for you. I love that for you. Normally, this is what the investment will look like. Normally, I would charge $1,497 to be inside my community. Tonight, I'm only charging you $497 to have lifetime access to the community. This price will not be available next week. My advice to you is if you want access to the community, but maybe you can't make the investment tonight, click on the link to see if you qualify for payment arrangements. Some of you might not have to make an investment tonight at all and still qualify for payment arrangements and payment opportunities. If you need payment arrangements, just type payment in the chat and my team will send you the direct link. Rita said, I'm in. Welcome to the family. Let me do some shout outs. Because I want y'all to remember the names of the people who are going to elevate. Welcome to the family, Rita. Rita invested. Welcome to the family, Lynette. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, Chad. Welcome to the family. Chad is lifetime. Welcome to the family, Chad. Welcome to the family, Brenda. Brenda's lifetime. Welcome to the family, Miss Borders. Welcome to the family, Gabrielle. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, Darwin. I love it. I love it. Darwin is lifetime. Mary is lifetime. I want y'all to remember these names, y'all. Tanisa, Miss McDuffie is lifetime. I love this for y'all. If you invested, just type I invested in the chat. If I miss you, I apologize. Welcome to the family, Melanie. Welcome to the family, Angela. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the family, Donna. I love this for y'all. Adina. I hope I said that right. So this is what I'm going to do. Everybody that invests tonight, what I want to do. Can I over deliver? Somebody just say over deliver in the chat. Can I over deliver? Welcome to the family, Tiara. Welcome to the family, Donna. Can I over deliver? Somebody just say over deliver in the chat. This is what I want to do. Everybody who invests tonight, we get started tonight. We're not waiting until next week. We're not waiting into next month. We're going to start tonight. So we're going to have a success call tonight. And in this success call, I'm going to go ahead and answer the questions you have and figure out what I can do to help you be successful and help you start on this journey of getting approved for your first grant or your next grant. Is that okay? Can we just go ahead and get started tonight? And that's everybody that invests tonight. So if all you can do is the $97 option, get in the room. Because what happens is we have students come inside, they get this information, and then they upgrade. Because they get results. Because they get approvals. If all you can do is come inside on the payment plan, that's okay. I've had mentorships, several mentorships I've had to invest in and put it on a payment plan. Because I knew I wanted it. I knew I needed it. So imagine getting access to this information, even if you set it up on a payment plan and still getting the approvals that you need. Imagine setting it up on a payment plan or a payment arrangement, and by the time you make your first payment or your next payment is due, you've already got results in the community to help you pay that off. This is the power of the community. So now maybe you're sitting back and you're thinking, I can find this information online. If you could find this information online, if you could get these results just by watching YouTube or just by looking up a TikTok, you would already have it. It took me over 10 years to get this, to put this blueprint together. And now I'm giving it all to you. Sometimes instead of sitting back trying to figure out how you can get this done, you got to collaborate and find your who. Who is the person that can help me make this happen? Who is the person that can help me get these results? Who is the person that can help me go to the next level? There's only a payment plan available for lifetime. So you might be sitting back thinking grants are not for people like me. Grants are available for everybody. The moment you have the negative thought that you can't get the approvals is the moment you miss out on the opportunities. But when you start believing that you can, when you stop letting go of those negative thoughts, when you stop making excuses, you get the approvals that you need. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have time to commit. All I need is about 10 to 15 minutes of your day to help you get the results. I can't afford another program. This is the program that you need. Yep, even if you were declined for lifetime, if you were declined for payment arrangements, I need you to make the investment and be inside of the community for $97 because I need to help you with your personal credit. So that the next time you want an opportunity, the next time you need it, you will not get declined for that opportunity. If you are declined, I need you inside of that community. And what if this doesn't work for me? So here's my promise to you. In this community, you'll get a clear step-by-step roadmap, the blueprint of opportunities that fit your needs to help you get the results you need. You're going to get templates and tools, but I'm not just giving you a piece of paper. I'm not just giving you a link. I am walking you through and holding your hand and guiding you to the success that you need. My promise to you is if you take action, my guarantee to you is if you take action, you will get results. And if for whatever reason, if you are implementing this information and you are not getting the results you need, I'll give you your money back. My only ask is that you complete the information and complete the courses and you implement the information. Somebody said, I don't see the team. Can you drop the regular link in the chat, please? If you click on the link that says businessandgrantcommunity.com, click the link that says businessandgrantcommunity.com, businessandgrantcommunity.com. And then once you get on the link, if you just hit yes, I want to join the community. I'm sorry. Scroll down, and then it's going to give you your 3 options. So you have lifetime, which is $497, an investment, one-time investment of $497. You'll never have to make another investment inside of this community again, or $370 for the year, or 3 months for $97. After the 3 months, you can either upgrade and you can go to the $497. You can go to monthly and it'll be $37, or you can cancel if you decide to cancel. Hold on, you guys. All right, you guys. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. Let me do some more shout outs. We got some more people that join. Y'all, we starting tonight. Right after this call, we're going to have a success call. And in this success call, you get to come up. You get to ask me questions. We get to kickstart off. We're actually going to do the next 3 days. Somebody asked me earlier if we have live classes. The next 3 days, we're going to have live classes so I can help you be successful. These are students that we've helped get access to their first grant. These are the first grants that they've ever received. But what I love about this is every objection that you give me, I'm able to show you a student that was successful. So single moms, working entrepreneurs, different races, different backgrounds. So who's ready to take action? Let me know in the chat. I want to do something special. I want to do something special. Let me know in the chat, what's stopping you from taking action? What's stopping you from taking action? What's stopping you from taking action? Congratulations to Brenda. Brenda is in the family. Congratulations to Melody. Melody is in. Lifetime. Brenda's lifetime. Congratulations to Erica. Congratulations to Sabrina. Congratulations to Tiara. Tiara's also lifetime. Congratulations to Latanya. Money stopping you. Money stopping you. Money stopping you. Can I over deliver? Congratulations to Valerie. Valerie is lifetime. I want to do something special because I think getting people inside of this community is so important to me, because I know what it's like to want something, need something, and not have the money to have it. So I want to let a couple of you guys inside of my community, and you're still going to get access to the success call that's happening tonight. You're still going to get access to the community where you have access to those resources. I'm going to let some of you guys in for 1 month for $37. After the 1 month, you can decide to either cancel or you can decide to continue at $37. Can I do that for a couple of you guys? Can I do that for a few of you guys? Okay, team, drop the link for monthly in the chat. And this is what we're going to do. Everybody who joins tonight, no matter what level you join at, everybody who joins tonight, I am going to do, you're going to be able to get like 3 days of working with me hand in hand in the Grow Your Business Challenge. So starting tomorrow, we're going to have a success call tonight. And then for the next 3 days, we're going to work together hand in hand to grow your business. So if you're in the idea phase, I'm going to show you what to do. If you already have a business and you just need support, I'm going to show you how to grow your business and make money. I'm going to help you take your business from $0 in revenue to consecutive monthly revenue to pour back into your business in this Grow Your Business Challenge. Click on the link and go secure your spot for monthly. This is